Okay, good afternoon. This is my first official review of the new Alien Yeezy Boost 380 V3s. The one on my left here is the pre-release UA version, and the one on the right is here on this right is the one that came from Yeezy Mafia through Yeezy Supply, and it just got delivered today. So just upon the initial comparison, the boxes are fine. You can tell that the 380 logo is both or on both. The shoe tag, box tag, says 380 on there, along with the FV 3260 and the UPC number, and also size 46, which is 11.5. Alien. The one on the right, the one on the left is the UA version, and I got this probably 3.5 weeks ago, and you can see that it is also Alien, size 11, so you can tell the difference just by the box. Same number, FV 3260. It's got a UPC code on here. Now, I'm going to line these boxes up, and you can see as I lift it up that they are basically from the front the same. Yeah, there's noticeable differences, like the Adidas here and the Adidas here. The lettering I don't really care about, pretty much. And if you look, the box is definitely smaller here than it is here. You can see the differences in that, okay? So that's not my issue with these shoes. The big issue that I have is people comparing, oh, this is fake versus real. Okay, yeah, but do you wear the shoebox? No. You wear the contents of what's inside this, and you will be pleasantly surprised as to the difference between this pair versus this pair. And I will take it out of the box right now. So now that I've taken it out, I'll show you the tags on the shoe from the UA pair. Mind you, this is a size 11, hence size 11 here. This one is a size 11.5, hence the 11.5 shoe tag. Now, this one has the RFID. This one does not, okay? So, just upon initial inspection of the shoe, you can tell that this one is pretty much the UA. Okay, just look at that stitching. All right, now I'm going to walk over to this. Now, you can't really see the subtle differences here, But if you look at this stitching here, and I'll bring this over to the other shoe. So my one on this left here is, oh, let's do it this way so it makes it more realistic. Okay. So the 11.5, or the 11, excuse me, is a UA. And if you look at this stitching here, it's a little bit different from the stitching here. It's a little bit raised through here. Okay. Now, shoelaces are exactly the same. Okay. On both. Even the supposed heel tab here on the UA. Now, they have some UAs where the heel tab, see how flat this is? They have some UAs that there's like a crease through here, or see how flat this is? It isn't flat on the UAs, but look, it's nice and clean on this real one, and nice and flat and clean on the UA. Okay, so that's that. Now, I'm going to turn the shoe this way. When you look at it, it looks good. Turn this shoe this way, it looks good. So, honestly, it's like I really can't tell the difference just by looking at it. I mean, even down to the green sole or outsole here, it's kind of greenish. And it's kind of greenish here too, on the outsole. Even the boost. It says boost there. And the tread is nice and clean. So I will say that if you look at it, the one on the left, the UAs, are a little bit browner, whereas the ones here on the right, the real ones, are a little bit greener. But realistically, who's gonna know the difference? Is someone gonna ask you to lift your shoe up so they can see the sole of your Yeezys? I doubt it. So that's pretty much that. Okay. Let me see. The prime knit is stretchy on the, prime knit's a little stretchy on this. Well, it's a little tight on the UA. And it's also stretchy on this one too as well. The boost on the real, nice and cushiony. The boost on the UA is also nice and cushiony. I can tell you that this one, the real one on the right, this one probably weighs a little bit more. Just, I can feel the weight versus the 11. So I think the biggest difference here, if you are wearing it, is absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. But the apparent differences, because you own it, would be clearly the size of the box, okay, versus the smaller box, and the actual weight of the shoe, okay, versus the weight of the shoe. This is definitely heavier than this one, but I can tell you right now, there really is no visual difference. Let me look at the let me look at this part right here and compare it to this here. Now, I know that people saying that, oh, look at the holes. The holes are different here versus the real one. There aren't any differences in the holes. Really isn't. So this is what kills me. This pair I paid under $200 for. Actually, no, let me back up. This was about $200. This was $246. Now I know there's cheaper versions of this that you can get for $160, $170, but the person I bought this off of gave me a really good deal. So I went ahead and bought them. And this one, I just don't see the big hoop-de-doo about this. There's really no difference in these shoes. UA versus real. I mean, I really can't, other than the fact that this is a little bit more yellow on the bottom than the real, which is more green. You know? I mean, but really, who's really gonna look at the bottom of your shoe? That's what kills me. I mean, they both fit the same. I mean, I actually can go with 11.5 or an 11. So it doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna go ahead and put these 11.5s on just to verify. I'm gonna verify this shoe right here. And I'm going to put this there. And I'm going to take this off right there. And let's see, where can I put this? I'll put it right there. Okay. No need to take the shoelaces off because these are pretty snug, these shoes. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely 11.5. Yeah, for sure. I can definitely feel these. So, anyway, that ends my review on these Yeezys right here. For those of you who won't buy UAs, you really need to reconsider that. Get yourself a pair of real Yeezys, compare them to the old or to the UA versions, and compare the fit and the look. Okay, if it's a major flaw in appearance, then clearly it's a fake. Okay, there are some really bad fake Yeezys out there, but this is a really, really good replica of the alien Yeezys. Now, mind you, there was a lot of hype on the news, you know, the sneaker news, saying that there was a pushback on the release date of the alien Yeezys from November 16th. I just happened to be on the website and was able to purchase them through Yeezy Mafia, and I secured a pair of 11.5s. I tried to get an 11 and 11.5, but I wasn't able to secure 11. So 11.5 it is, and I am good with it. I also have an 11.5 coming, another pair of 11s coming in, UAs. So, I mean, you really can't tell the difference. I mean, yeah, okay, this is a little bit more yellow. You know, I can't really tell you. There's a little bit more yellow on the toe box here in this area, where this isn't as yellow. It's more translucent green. But shit, this will get dirty from walking. So realistically, who's gonna know the difference? Who's really gonna care? 'Cause I don't. Yeah, I don't. Other than that, jeez. That's just my take on this. I wanted to actually see what the difference was between the real pair of Alien Yeezys versus the UA pair. And honestly, other than the fact that the box is bigger on the real one versus the UA, and the weight of the shoe of the real is heavier than the weight of this one, the fit's the same. I mean, I can fit both of these. Literally fit both of them. Now, what does that mean? It means that maybe the UA version is a little bit bigger, so I can fit an 11. And all the real Yeezys that I have are size 11.5, and they fit very, very snug. Now, my black Alien Yeezys that I purchased, they're not as snug fitting as this. So I'm kind of like, okay, well, clearly those are the UA versions. But I'll wait till the UAs, the real ones come out, the black versions of the Alien Yeezys, and I'll do a physical comparison. But at this point, I really don't know what to say other than the fact that, okay, here's a big difference, I think. Look at the pattern here. Look at the pattern there. This is the 11, and look at the pattern here on the foot. It's a little different than the pattern here. So, other than that, it's really, I just noticed that. Wow. Okay, well, go figure. I'll see what the other pair looks like when it comes in, but this definitely just kind of popped out. The size of the white part versus this part, definitely. And I think if you look at it, the Alien part, this plastic part right here goes all the way down. Look how different, look how short that is right there. Whereas, look how long that is right there. See? The plastic is from here to here, whereas the plastic is from here all the way there. See? This is a bigger gap right here. Oh, wait a minute. Right here. There he goes. Here to there. And I'm already in the plastic here, see? So this is a smaller gap here than it is here. This is a bigger gap. And this is the size 11. Yeah. And look at the digital camo on this shoe. On the right shoe. It's different. The digital camo. Compared to the right shoe on this one. See? Here, let's do this. See? Look at the digital camo on both of these. Wow. Very big difference. But we'll see. We'll see how it comes out. The UA pair. But you know what? These are subtle differences that a lot of people don't even pick up on. You know? But I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. So now, I just got to let you know that Yeezy News stated that there was a early release from Yeezy Mafia, excuse me, on November 16th. But they did a pushback on the release date, so they're supposed to be doing another release date of the Yeezy 380 V3s at a later date. So for those of you who are lucky like myself to get a pair of these 380s, then that's it. So I got lucky. But we shall see when the next release. It might be a shock drop, actually. I wouldn't put it past them to do a shock drop on these Yeezys and not tell anybody. So, you know, we'll see. I'll keep looking on the website, Adidas.com and Yeezy Supply. Because at one point, Yeezy Supply was like literally sold out. You couldn't even literally get a pair. So, we'll see. Okay? All right. So that's my official review of this shoe right now. At this point, yeah, definitely a different fit. 11.5 fits a little bit more snug like a sock versus the 11 here. But this actually fits better too, believe it or not, on my foot. So that's that. And I hope you like this review. I hope you find this helpful and understanding that realistically no one's going to notice the difference unless they really look at your shoe. And if you're happy with it, you know, you're happy with it. I personally can't stand the idea of people buying up all the shoes and turning around and reselling them for, you know, an arm and a leg. I mean, you gotta sell your right kidney or your left kidney just to buy a pair of these things. It's like $1,000. So if I can get a pair of these and they look good and they feel good, I'll buy them. And I did. I sure did. I bought several pairs of these. So, you know, Alien Yeezys, just to, well, one to compare and the other to own a pair. So that's that. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy.